What's up, guys? It's Aaron, and this is going to be Pop or Bust. This episode is actually going to be a Funko Pop haul that I did. Basically, over the past couple days, I've been going around going to a bunch of different places. I got my tax return in, and so I just wanted to try to go around and get as many of the pops I needed as I could find. So, to start it off, the first place I went to was my local Walgreens. It's just down the street, actually, and I had heard that a lot of the Walgreens in the area had been getting some of their Star Wars and Marvel exclusives in, and I've been a really big fan of the Star Wars pop, so I decided that I would go and see what they had, and I was able to pick up the two I wanted, and started off with the Boba Fett prototype. Definitely dig this pop. I actually like that the helmet itself is a regular white, and the actual body is more of an off-white. I guess that kind of adds to the whole prototype feel to it. And then next up, we've got the glow-in-the-dark Spirit Yoda. Super happy that I was able to pick him up. Definitely one of the more sought-after Walgreens exclusives. So if you don't have one of these bad boys, you better be on the lookout. It seems like all my local Walgreens stocked up. So I've actually been able to see a couple of these. So yeah, definitely happy to pick this thing up. I've already been able to see what it does in the dark, and it looks pretty rad. Alrighty. Sticking with the Star Wars theme for a little bit longer, the next place I went to was one of my local Targets, and I was actually able to find the Kylo Ren hoodless Target exclusive. The box isn't in great shape, but I actually already own one of these, but the fact that I was able to find it in store was really rad. The other one I got was on eBay. But there's something about just being able to like go out and find them in stores, which is really cool. So I had to pick him up. Definitely cool looking. Like I said, the box isn't great, but definitely could be worse. I'll put my pop price guides in the description. So if you guys have anything to trade, feel free to hit me up if you guys don't have one of these. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. These next two actually I got aren't for myself; they're for my girlfriend. She doesn't do too much pop hunting, but there is one particular line that she likes, which is the inside out line, and she's missing two in that line. And so I decided I'd pick those up for her because I was able to find them. The first one is Fear. They actually had a sale at GameStop for just this one in particular. I guess this one isn't selling all that well at GameStop, so if you need this one, hit up GameStop because apparently they're really cheap now. So I was able to pick him up. And then also later I went to Barnes and Noble and I was able to find an Anger. First impressions of this guy, man, he is heavy. Compared to almost every other pop I've seen, this one is probably the heaviest I've seen and or owned. But yeah, it's a pretty cool looking pop. I was glad that I was able to find these for her. She's got most of the other ones, like I said. The only one that we don't have is just the Anger, like super exclusive, like the Flame Head one, but that's way too expensive for us right now. Alright, and let's go back to some Star Wars. Also, at Barnes & Noble, I was able to find another Star Wars one that I was looking for, which is the Luke Skywalker on Tatooine. Uh, it's a pretty common one from what I've heard, but I was never able to really find it in stores that weren't like super expensive. But I was finally able to find it at Barnes & Noble, and the price was really nice, so I decided why not. So I picked this guy up for like $9. Very happy to add him to my Star Wars collection. And last but certainly not least, probably the cutest droid in the galaxy, BB-8. This is actually my second BB-8 as well. I have a lot of doubles for some of my Star Wars ones because I like to display them. If you can't see up here, I've got my Poe Dameron, my Rey exclusive, and my Sand Trooper and Dewback. Then I also have my other BB-8 on display as well as another Spirit Yoda on display. I like being able to put some on display as well as having some in the box to keep like this. So the fact that I was able to find another one of these was spectacular. So I was really happy that I was able to pick him up. But yeah, guys, that is my Funko Pop haul. Picked up these 7 pops over the last couple days. Again, I'll leave a link to my pop price guides in the description if you guys want to work out any trades. That'd be fantastic, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I must say that this is definitely not a bust.